Hi, Keith Skiffington here with Friends of Acadia Football, and I'm here with Chris Rhora. Welcome, Chris.
Hey, Skiff, how are you doing?
Fantastic. How's things up in the beaches?
It's been awfully hot and dry. We got a little bit of rain this afternoon, finally, but it's wonderful.
It's like a desert here. I mean, it's been so
Yes,
hot. It's unbelievable. Anyway, from Scarborough originally, you now live in the beaches with your family, married to Arlissa, career in the Toronto School Board as head of the technology department at Birchmount Park Collegiate, where you teach, and I understand you also coach rugby and football, and you've been there for the past 18 years. Do I have that
you got.
correct?
Yes, absolutely. I'm also involved in our BEAT program, which is our exceptional athlete
Oh,
program as
yeah.
well.
Interesting.
Very
What's that?
unique for the Toronto high schools.
Yeah, that's interesting. All right, I'm gonna revert back. Two-time CIS, now U Sport All-Canadian football player on the defensive line at D end in 1981 and 1983. You're already a member of the Acadia Sports Hall of Fame and the Nova Scotia Sports Hall of Fame as a member of the 81 Vanier Cup championship team from Acadia. And now in 2025, an inductee into Acadia Sports Hall of Fame, recognizing your stellar individual performance as a player. I just want to say congratulations. Well deserved.
Thanks, Keith. I'm really tickled pink.
Yeah,
Really
it's
excited.
just thinking, what's your thoughts on being selected as an inductee this year?
You know, in all honesty, shocked when I got the call, and I'm honored and but surprised at the same time. It's really just an incredible feeling for me.
Yeah, well, I talked to some of your teammates, particularly some of your D-line guys in the last few days, and interesting comments, and a lot of them said that you set the bar, for
Oh,
them. And
wow.
that's pretty high compliments given that I think three of you guys were all Canadians.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well,
That's
I mean, I'm honored to be part of those guys. I really am, Keith. The, the whole you talk about our D line, but I just think about the whole team for the years I was there was pretty incredible.
yeah. How'd you end up at Acadia?
Actually, crazy story. It was early mid August, and I got a phone call, and Dr. Bill McLeod, who is our defensive coach,
Yeah.
uh, just said, "Hey, you got to get here." Uh, I didn't really have plans, and like a dumb teenager, didn't know what I was doing. But I got that call, and I was on a plane in 24 hours.
And
So
how did he know about you?
I think that it came through Dalhousie actually with the wrestling program.
Ah,
And he got wind of it, and as I say, just I got the phone call, and I was there in a flash. I actually missed the first day or two of training camp, along with, well, as you remember back, the the old guys, the mature guys back then. I felt like a kid amongst men when I got there. It was
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah. That's interesting. And obviously, you played for Coach Eward,
Yes,
who passed away earlier this year. We were both down at his funeral. It was nice
yeah,
to see the number of guys down there. He was a great mentor and friend to all of us who played for him. What are your memories of playing for Coach Eward?
wow. I think if and everybody probably says the same thing on it.
Yeah,
That I'll never forget that, and that raised eyebrow when he was speaking to you. And I think the most important thing was the absolute undeniable respect that he didn't make you give it. You felt like you had to give it.
yeah. He was quite a character and quite a great guy to have as a coach for a young group of guys at that particular time.
Definitely extraordinary man. Yeah, I mean, he understood us, and he really made us the best we could be.
What do you remember about playing like some of the say the 1981 season when we were undefeated, and then also in 1983, both years you were all Canadian. So what do you
Yeah,
remember about those years?
I think my 81 memories are better. And I only say better because, of course, we did win the Vanier Cup, which was huge. Beating Queens at St. Mary's. And I don't know if you remember. Well, of course you
Yeah.
remember. Um, Putting Vaseline and bags on our feet because it was that mud bowl. And then going on and beating Alberta. And I think really that Vanier Cup game, with Larry Priestnall running, averaging, I think he averaged about 8 yards a carry all season. And Alberta was able to shut him down a little bit.
Yeah.
And Steve Rupick just started throwing to Don Clow. I remember it so vividly. 3 or 4 catches that Don made in a row, and we just moved up the field. And I think actually we were down at the time, and we went up
Sure.
and we got ahead, and we stayed ahead from then on.
Yeah, I think we were down 13-11 or something, and
Yeah, yeah, I
it was
think you're right.
way down in our own end, and we had to go all the way up the field. And I remember that feeling,
Absolutely.
thinking, "Are we going to be able to do this or not?"
Yeah.
And
And
they
and
pulled
Don,
it.
yeah, Don Clow made a couple of those just little pro pass catches, 12, 14
Yeah,
yards. And I can remember him reaching and pulling that ball in, and it was such an incredible sight.
yeah. No, it was amazing. And then Snoopy ran it in at the end.
Oh
You
my
know,
God. Yeah, Quentin was,
and
yeah, I mean, he was the guy for sure.
fantastic. Um, what's You also wrestled in college,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, and you're in the heavyweight division, I think.
Well, so I'll correct that actually. Huey
Oh,
Good was our heavyweight to start with.
ah,
Uh, can't forget Huey.
yeah.
When he left, though, I graduated up. I was pretty happy not to lose all that weight and get up into heavyweight. So I had some pretty good success. Dan
Yeah,
Powell.
how did you do? I couldn't find anything
Yeah,
about them online.
I
So
was
if you
actually a
don't wrestle
bronze.
any, you know.
Yeah, well, bronze and a silver in the Canadians.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, look at that, eh?
yeah, so I had some great success. But Dan Pavlov was our coach, who was
Yeah.
receiver coach for football, and he was a crazy guy. But he again he just let us do our thing.
Yeah, no, that's great. Yeah, I knew that you did that. The other thing, you're also an accomplished rugby player, and I know you coach rugby now, but and your club was the Beach, right? The Balmy Beach.
Yes, yeah, I've been a member of the Balmy Beach for a very long time.
Yeah. So you were playing Balmy Beach rugby before you and football, I guess, in high school?
Yeah,
Is that
actually,
right?
and I was really lucky. I had a great mentor, Jerry Allen, who was my teacher trainer as I was doing that part. But he was our high school coach. He introduced us to the club. So we had some really good success with him. We won an Ontario championship in high school, went on to win a Canadian junior championship at the beach, and we had some fun.
Yeah, yeah, no, I remember because I was pretty good friends with Jim and
Of
Jim Williams,
course.
and of course Jim played there too, right? So
Oh yeah, the
you
truth
guys
was
were.
there, and actually, in one of last year's inductees, Chucky West was there
Oh
too.
yeah, Chucky West too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
yeah,
You guys were all Balmy Beach guys. So
yes, definitely.
um, tell us about coaching football and rugby at Birchmount. Like
You know,
how do you, what's your approach? What lessons do you bring from your playing days? Do
wow.
you do shields?
You know, we don't, and only because those damn kids, they won't do them. They don't get it. it's, I've got, it's a super fun. I love the coaching part of it. I was head co-coach with a fellow named Rob Packus, a really solid football and soccer player. But he was one of those guys that he wanted, and he had a whole bag full of crazy plays. So he had the offense, I had the defense, and it wasn't really, I wasn't comfortable with the offense, but I didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
But about 5 years ago, though, Rob retired, so I've got the team to myself. I've got a couple of really excellent community coaches, but we've toned it down a lot, and it's really Coach Heward's experience that I got from him that has got me to do that. We run the ball up the middle, we don't pass it a whole lot, and we dare them to try to stop us.
Yeah, interesting. Eh? It's funny how
Yeah.
those some of those philosophies come back,
Oh yeah,
despite
well, thinking
all the
back to
changes.
Pinky and Larry Priestnall, just thinking about them running up the pipe,
Yeah,
and I feel the same way.
yeah, no, exactly. Okay, a couple of firing line questions here.
Okay.
Okay, were you ever called Wolf Boy?
The
And
very first time I met Coach Heward, literally, I sat in the chair, and he hasn't even said hello to me yet. He says, "You look like Lucan the Wolf Boy." Deep
and
Maine accent.
and,
And it was like,
and
okay. But
did
then he
he
said
make
it. He
and
said,
did he make
"You
you
need a
go
haircut."
cut? Yeah,
Yeah,
did you have to go cut your hair? 'Cause
yeah. Oh yeah. I literally went that afternoon. But
I remember that story and I laughed when I was thinking,
oh
okay,
my God, yeah.
I got another one for you. Did you ever show up at practice after a beer garden and your skin color was green?
It's so funny you say that. I literally was just thinking about that costume 2 nights ago.
What
Yeah,
was the
and I don't
costume?
know
What
why.
was the
Yeah,
costume?
It was the Hulk.
Yeah, the Incredible
So,
Hulk. I remember
so
it.
I had a pair of old tattered red sweatpants, and I painted my body green. Yeah, and listen, no worse than Ernie and Vinny doing the Barrow Brothers. I don't know if you
Yeah,
remember them carving up their chest. Yeah, so
yeah.
yeah, that was a tough one, and Coach was not impressed.
Yeah, yeah,
Was
yeah. I
not
remember. I
impressed.
remember that too. I wasn't too impressed. Okay, I got a third one for you. Is it true that you both guzzled a gallon of Golden Glow,
Oh,
and also ate over 20 hot dogs in the meal hall at one time?
yes and yes, but I paid the price. I tell you that Golden Glow.
Yeah.
What you may have also heard was they put me on a chair in the elevator at Crowell Tower, going up and down every floor naked
I
with a
didn't,
with
I
yeah
don't
with a
remember that part.
yeah with a do not disturb sign hanging
Oh,
on.
oh my.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh
That
my.
was the hot dogs was not too bad.
Yeah.
The apple wine, look out.
Yeah, I know exactly, right? So, yeah, well, it was fun times when we were there, and
Oh yeah.
we there's a lot of good memories, a lot of good friendships, and it's great getting together with the guys. I know you're coming back, I believe, for the dinner this
Yes,
year and the
absolutely.
induction. So we're looking forward to that. I just wanted to say on behalf of our teammates, your teammates, my teammates, the Friends of Acadia Football, I just want to congratulate you again on being inducted in the Acadia Sports Hall of Fame this year as an outstanding football player. Well deserved. Um, Thanks for taking the time to have this short interview and to get caught up.
Absolutely.
Um, and we're looking forward to the induction ceremony
Yeah,
on the dinner on October 17th. I know that a lot of
fantastic.
people are planning to come back and celebrate with you. So
Yeah, I am. As I say, I'm absolutely so honored. Joining some of those guys that are already there, but the fact that the guys will be there, I'm so honored to be part of it.
great. Anyway, look forward to seeing you there.
Excellent. Thanks, Skiff. You take
And
care.
thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Cheers. Okay.
Cheers.